Donald Ray here, your boy with a cornbread accent. Welcome you to this week's episode of AEW Dynamite Recap Show. Appreciate everybody tuning in. This week's Dynamite took place in Arizona, which will be the place where they'll be doing the Double or Nothing pay per view. Yes, that was announced tonight. Also, they're now trying to push for the Revolution pay per view coming up next month. So now they're finally starting to, now that Grand Slam Australia's out of the way, now they're starting to promote and set things up for that pay per view. Hey, if you're being entertained by this, please leave that thumb or click that thumbs up button. Also, leave a comment what you think about this week's Dynamite. Also, if you're not a subscriber yet, feel free, be a champ, and click on that subscribe button. It will all be appreciated. Also, don't forget about that notification bell. Click on that notification bell to let you know that anytime I have new content out, that way you can stop what you're doing and watch it. I'm just kidding. That way you know it's out and be able to watch anytime you feel free to. All right, now with all that out of the way, let's get to the show here. Uh, First things first, we got the face off with MJF and the Rhinestone Cowboy, Adam Page, the Hangman. Uh, so starts off with the usual thing. MJF down the mic, pretty much read his Wikipedia page. Then Page said, "Yeah, dude, I know who you are. Don't have to remind me. I know who you are." Also, Adam Page pretty much asked him why he was so hostile. Is it because that fans don't like you anymore? Then when after that, MJF listed all the bad things Page did, and wonder why fans even liked him. I mean, he did burn down the house. Even brought up Adam Page retiring Christopher Daniels. Of course, this ruffled up Adam Page's feathers a little bit, so they don't bring his name into this. He's twice the wrestler you are, twice the man you are. Then MJF said, "Look, I don't mind being the bad guy, but tell me, what's one thing you're better about me, or better? What's excuse me? What's the one thing you can do better than I can?" And Adam Page said, "I'm real." So that is that little discussion. They kind of tease a little throwing of hands, but the officials are right there. MJF wants him spitting in Adam Page's face and runs off like he usually does. So I will say this is probably one of the better promos Adam Page I've seen him in. It felt like he was trying to be authentic and stuff like that. Saying, hey, yeah, I've done all these bad things, but the one thing I have not done is lied to the fans. Yes, I've lied to a few people, but the fans is one of the people I did not lie to. But MJF did come back and remind him, hey, you're the golden, you are the golden boy, or we're the golden boy of this company, because you're didn't mention names, but did say, I mean, without saying the quiet thing out loud, pretty much everybody knows that he's buddies with Omega and the Young Bucks. But yeah, like I said, might be a pretty good feud going on here. Kind of, I guess they're trying to explain it. Kind of started at the first pay per view, the first Double or Nothing. So not sure if this will take place at the Revolution pay. Oh, never mind. Yes, it did. They did announce. My bad. They did announce that this match will take place at Revolution. Maybe have a smoz, something like that. That way they can keep building on this. But we all know how things like that happens. All right. After that, we get to our first match of the night. It is the Patriarchy versus the Ops, Hook, Shinada, and Samoa Joe. Shibata, excuse me, and Saban started things out. A little filling out process. Some pretty good counter exchanges between the two, but Shibata got the better of it, and they both took turns. The opposite, actually, all took turns chopping on Nick Wayne until some shenanigans from from Saban uh, put the patriarchy in the advantage. They took over on Shibata, hot tag to Hook. All six of the competitors go at it. Hook slaps on the red rum. Samoa Joe holds off at least Christian Cage. Christian Cage didn't want no part of Samoa Joe. Nick Wayne gives up, and the win goes to the Ops. Also, just want to go ahead and say too, before I forget it, that it's always cool to see Samoa Joe back there. It's hard not to like Samoa Joe. He's such a great talent. Knowing that he's probably getting close to retirement himself, but still delivers in the ring and delivers pretty good reactions from the crowd. All right, next up we have a street fight with a couple of big hosses here: Powerhouse Hobbs versus Big Bill. They start up throwing hands, going through the crowd, but Bill would wind up taking over after throwing a piece of equipment at Hobbs' knee. Both men wind up getting a little color. Of course, red equals green. Where did I hear that? Oh, it was a podcast. The Undertaker podcast talked about that. Anyway, my bad. Um, this is, of course, it is a street fight, so yeah, color's good. Hobbs slammed Bill through a barbed wire table from the steps. Bill couldn't answer the 10 count because he was stuck in the barbed wire. This gives Powerhouse Hobbs the win. Good win for Powerhouse Hobbs. Pretty good feud here. Big guy now need to feed somebody else, kind of feud with a little bit. Not sure. I would imagine this should be the end of the Big Bill Powerhouse Hobbs feud, but they might throw some stupid crap into it, but who knows with them. Next up, we have the new four time AEW Women's World Champion, Timeless Tony Storm. She talked about defeating Mariah May, reclaiming the AEW Women's World Championship. Plugged her wrestling movie. I think it was called Wrestling Queens. And then challenged everyone from Chris Statlander to Wendy Richter. Any of those women want a shot at her crown, then come get it. After that, Willow Nightingale trying to do an interview backstage, but Maria Shriver came in and smacked her around a little bit. Death Riders made their way to the ring. Uh, excuse me, with us again. John Moxley got on mic, said, "I'm the world champion. This is my reign. This is my ability, and the seat shower you fans are sitting on or my chairs." Jay White comes out. He's ready to go. Kind of standoffish. Back kind of sneaks in the back, but nobody attacks yet. Adam Page's, or excuse me, Adam Copeland's or Cope, his music plays. Of course, this surprised John Moxley. John Moxley, before that, was bragging about you know popped his head with a rear naked choke or a bulldog chokehold. He thought he was probably still passed out in Australia, but no. Cope is here. They all go at it, and Cope gets on the mic, calls Moxley a coward. Looks like maybe this might be your world title match at Revolution. Next up, we got ladies action here. We have Mega Bane versus Chris Statlander. Uh, Decent little back and forth match. Penelope Ford knocks Statlander off the top rope. Bane hits the F5 for the win. Force starts whooping up on Statlander until Thunder Rosa makes her way to the ring with a chair, and it just went awkward from there. They didn't leave. Ford or Bane didn't leave. They just stood there. She acted like she was going to hit him, but wasn't going to hit him, and then I think Penelope trying to grab it or something like that. It was just completely awkward. Somebody somebody missed that assignment somewhere, uh, but yeah, it looked bad on TV. Speaking of cringe, we got Ricochet. He comes to the ring wearing that crown jewel robe, if you want to call it that. He says he's been whooping on the heroes of AEW since he got there, and he's there to win championships. Uh, yes, me saying that as boring as I did sounded way less cringe than the way Ricochet was talking. Prince Nana will come to the ring, talk about the importance of the robe. Ricochet, hey, you want it? Take it. And of course, that means, hey, you put your hands on me, I'm going to beat you down. Of course, uh, no, Prince Nana is not a wrestler, not a fighter. He's a manager, right? So of course he didn't try to take the robe. He was trying to go through to the professional side, go to the maybe the compassionate side of Ricochet, but this Ricochet don't have one no more. Anyway, this brings us to the main event of the night. It is a Revolution International Championship Series. Winner of this match takes on Omega, I think, or Kensuke Kushida. Then whoever wins that faces Omega at the pay per view. I forgot how the situation was supposed to be. It seemed backward way they was kind of explaining it. Anyway, some good back and forth chain wrestling to begin things with. This is, of course, between Roger Strong and Orange Cassidy. Of course, Strong took over after counting a crossbody block with a drop kick. But yeah, begin with some good chain wrestling and some, of course, the Orange Cassidy shenanigans. Orange Cassidy came back but hit the Orange Punch on Roger Strong, winning the match and a shot at moving further in the series. That's when the family, Don Callis family, came out, attacked Orange Cassidy. Kenny Omega came in, made the save. They're standing tall together because they beat two was chased off two members of the Don Callis family. But that's the way the show ended. Not a great show. It was actually not bad. I will say it wasn't like super great, but it wasn't a bad show. Like I said, the promo by by Adam Page and MJF was okay. Especially it's more the Page uh, did a lot better. Orange or not Orange Cassidy, but MJF did his usual stuff. But the stuff from Adam Page was pretty good. Not sure how he was supposed to answer that question, even though it's like the whole "I am real." I didn't feel it, but yet couldn't really tell you how else to answer that question after MJF spoke it. But anyway, this does it for this week's AEW Dynamite recap show. Hopefully, everybody enjoyed it. Just really tired. Anyway, got a spot show live stream set up for, so hopefully you folks will tune in to that. Otherwise, people have a good one. Take it easy. And until next time.
So long from the peach state of Georgia.
Thank you for checking out our P2 Vision. Subscribe to our P2 Vision to watch Ronald Ray's content that covers the sport of professional wrestling from yesterday to today. His weekly content starts off with Wrestling Trivia Tuesday. Every Tuesday, Ronald Ray asks 5 questions about the sport of professional wrestling. So tune in and have some fun. Then it's WWE Monday Night Raw Recaps, where he recaps all the action from the Raw brand. Ronald Ray also does an AEW Dynamite Recap show where he recaps and has fun doing it. Do you like live streams? Well, join Ronald Ray live on Spot Show Livestream, where he discusses current wrestling. Join the chat and have fun. Spot Show Livestream is on Thursday nights starting at 8 p.m. If current pro wrestling isn't your thing, like all wrestling past and present, or you're a new fan and want to hear how things were back in the day, then tune in to Wrestling Gold Friday night, where Ronald Ray discusses back in the day when wrestling was wrestling, featuring watch-alongs. That's Wrestling Gold Friday night on Fridays starting at 8 p.m.